That's nice, isn't it? That's a nice little intro.
That's pretty good.
Do you remember any of those things that happened all that long time ago? I mean, looking at the pictures that we had there, you and me playing in the park in Leeds, that one when I'm holding you upside down.
Don't remember that.
No, don't remember that. Do you remember being at the front of a parade
no,
at the
but
Rugby
I remember
Sevens?
being at Rugby Sevens. I don't remember being at the front of parade.
You don't remember going out in front of 50,000 people on the lead cart with everyone staring at you and everyone clapping as you're going out?
No.
What about the bit at Rugby Sevens where you hold a microphone and you're talking to like 50,000 people?
No. I remember the part where the fireworks and the little sprinklers of red and yellow came up, whatever.
The fireworks, the celebrations at the end when some team wins.
Yeah.
It's not just fireworks and sprinklers.
Red and white.
For Emirates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Excellent. So how are you, Maya? You go back to school next week. You looking forward to that?
Yes.
So you're a bit bored?
Right now?
Yeah. Oh, no, we're talking to Daddy right now. We're on the show. No, not now, but generally.
In school?
No, you're off school. You're going back to... It's such hard work. You're going back to school, and so are you looking forward to going back to school?
Yes.
Why?
Because this week we're actually going to have, so I'm pretty sure clubs are going to be on, after school clubs. And then there's going to be party week, which will be a celebration of the 50th year of United Arab Emirates.
Amazing.
Just a celebration.
Yeah.
And there will be Halloween, Spooks and Sparkles, where we get to dress up.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to talk about that, and also maybe you can do the national anthem of the UAE.
I'm not doing it.
Maybe you can.
No.
If you don't do it this week, you'll do it next week.
No.
You have to. You go to school, you learn it all the time. I know you know it.
No.
So let's see if you get to do it by the end of the show.
We'll
have to work on that.
I don't remember.
Meanwhile, let's work on that. Daddy pressure. Cheers. Welcome to the Daddy and Maya show.
I'm gonna have my special drink, which I haven't had in a couple of years.
What is it?
Yakult.
Yakult. I remember I lent you mine and you stole it and you never gave it back again.
It's good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There you go. Cheers. So welcome back then. We're going to be talking about all things to do with going back to school. Now, you've got Halloween and all sorts lined up, haven't you? So we'll just wait for you. So going back to school is an amazing thing because you get to see all your friends face to face again. Were you ever worried, by the way, that when COVID was on, you'd never get a chance to see your friends again face to face? That's going back a while. It's going back a year ago or maybe even longer.
2 years. 2 years.
Not quite 2 years.
Yeah, it was 2 years.
Don't argue. It's been about 18, 19 months.
Exactly, 2 years.
Wow. Okay, I'll stand corrected. So, did you ever worry that you weren't going to see your friends again because of the nature of being in lockdown?
I don't think I was that worried, but I don't know. I actually don't remember. I was just a little questionable about it since I found out about it because people wearing masks at the school, and I was like, I was really confused because I was being sick isn't that bad because they'll just stay at home. Until one of my friends you haven't heard of COVID-19? And then they told me all about it.
Now, I remember when you went back to school, me and Mummy and I were kind of worried about sending you back to school because nobody had any vaccines or anything at all. And we kind of decided we didn't want you to go back. But then you decided, regardless of that, I want to be physically at school with my friends. And in the end, we agreed that as long as you did the showering and all the changing and washed your hands and all the sanitization, which you had to do in those days, then you were allowed to go back to school.
Still have to do it now.
They're very strong in it at school as well, aren't you? Socially distanced with masks and everything. And so when you get to play in the playground, are you still limited by the amount you can interact with each other?
I mean, we're in different bubbles of the class, but we're not really social distanced when we're playing. Because obviously we're gonna play tag or football. But when we play tag, I'm gonna play with these chopped up poles.
Noodles?
Noodles, water noodles. So we're gonna attack each other with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what we're doing.
Okay, that's all right. So when you play together and you're at school and all the rest of it, I know that you got vaccinated, made a decision that we're going to... Well, you made a decision with us about getting vaccinated.
Oh, yeah, I did get vaccinated.
You've been vaccinated, so you're fully vaccinated now. Do you think many of your friends are vaccinated in the classroom, or they're just relying on social distancing and masks?
Not a lot of them are vaccinated. I don't think. No, I don't think they're vaccinated.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
Okay, fair enough. So let's change the subject now to looking at Halloween. You've been looking at costumes for getting ready for Halloween, but your costumes are all about YouTubers. They're not about scary stuff. It's just YouTube. And he's saying, Daddy, this is a really cool thing that everyone's getting. And I'm like, well, who is it? You're saying it's who?
I'm not going to mention them.
Mention the name.
No.
Because, well, anybody
No.
watching wants to know.
No.
Describe the costume at least, because it's not looking very scary to me.
Okay, so I couldn't decide between these three YouTubers. Like, these big YouTubers are in a group. They're called the Dream Team. They're Minecraft YouTubers. Yeah.
That's a fascinating conversation. You're really, really into this today, aren't you? I'm so glad you sat down. So let's get this right. In my day, you would dress up like a horror story. You'd dress
In your
up like,
days.
In my days, long, long time ago, you dress up as something scary. But now
You'd put a blanket on yourself and cut holes, or draw the marker, pretend to be a ghost.
It wasn't that far in the Stone Ages, you know. It wasn't that long ago when I was dressing up for Halloween.
That's what my friend's mum said.
Well, maybe that's what your friend's mum did. But no, we get quite inventive, but it was very much about dressing up as... Well, I suppose we would dress up as, like, characters that we liked as well. But it was meant to be scary at Halloween. For you, Halloween is just dressing up as somebody that you want to be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Not want to be, like, just, you know.
Somebody you admire or somebody that you think is cool?
But, no, I just... So, the plan is, I become a Minecraft YouTuber. Like, I dress up as them.
Yep.
But then I put blood. It's scary. Woo.
Are you going to put blood on it? So you give me a YouTuber covered in blood?
Yeah.
So that way the Halloween thing comes in?
Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful. All right, on to the questions then. Last week, I asked a load of questions. You gave me some incredible answers. I have no idea what you're going to say, and you have no idea what the questions are going to be either. If you just joined us, we're watching the Daddy and Maya show. I'm Daddy.
And I'm Maya.
And so with some of the questions, we're going to have a look at them next. So welcome back. Right, first question for you, Maya, is if you got to be a parent for a day,
right?
Stop eating food while we're talking.
Sorry.
Goodness me, it's like having a packed lunch on a show. Can you wait until we finish doing it before you did it?
I just brought some chocolates, you know?
Honey, you can't give free advertising on a show to anybody just to try and see if they send you lots of free food. Oh, look at my chocolates. Here we are. If you send them to me, I'll shove them on every show for free. No, it doesn't work like that. What are they called again?
They're called Reese's.
Right, leave it there.
Reese's Pieces.
Stop it. Right. Stop. They're
butter
not paying
cups.
for you to be here. Just stop it.
2 peanut butter cups.
Right, so moving on. Question is, if you're a parent for a day...
No.
And you're in charge of everybody... what would you do? Supposing me and Mummy, or Mummy and I, were your kids, what would you tell us that we had to do? What would it like being a parent?
Okay.
What rules would you have?
Okay.
So what about getting up in the morning?
Let's not say that you and Mummy are our children. Let's just say random children, okay?
Okay, right.
That's just weird.
Otherwise it gets really personal and freaky. Okay.
Yeah.
When you're a parent for a day, if you're a
Right.
parent for a day, you got to look after some kids.
So I become a kid and I need to
No.
I become a parent and I need to murder the kids.
No, you don't murder... What?
What?
What? Supposing you're babysitting, you just get yourself out of the job as a babysitter in future years. You're babysitting, right? Forget the parent thing.
Right.
You're a babysitter for 2 kids,
Right.
Johnny and Julie, for a day.
Okay, what are the rules of
What
the
are
house?
the rules that you would have
Of the house. What of the house? Like, what are the parents giving me?
Forget it. It doesn't matter. They're coming to our house. Mummy and I are going to leave you. Mummy and I are going away for a nice night in a nice hotel. We're leaving you. You're old enough to get now, but in a couple of years, you're old enough to babysit. You've got Johnny and Julie, or Jimmy and Jeanette. I don't care. They're coming here. They're staying here. You've got to look after them from breakfast through till night time. What rules would you lay down that they have to do?
So, Jimmy and Janice,
Why is Janice and who's Jimmy? John and... Okay, any 2 kids. First of all,
Johnny and...
Julia. You change their names first of all. We got no choice.
Johnny and Julie.
Okay, Johnny and Julie. Right. Go on, get on with it.
So, I'd say, like, so they come over at this house, right? I'd tell them if they want food, they have to, like, ask me. because I don't want them to steal stuff from the fridge. Because children, Oh.
What? So you wouldn't say help yourself to food when you're hungry. You'd say come and see me first.
Yeah.
And that gives you the power to go yes or no.
I'd make them noodles. I'd make them some good old Maggi noodles. Because it tastes good and it's easy. And I'd so that's like the food covered for dinner.
That's really healthy. So we've got Maggie. We shouldn't mention the
How
name,
old are
just
they?
noodles.
How old are they?
What age would you look after? The twins. 8 years old twins.
Okay, yeah. I'll give them spicy food.
Spicy food. Spicy food. What, just so they end up on the bathroom and you don't have to worry about looking after them? That's not very nice. Okay, what about bedtime? What bedtime would you give them for 8-year-olds? What time would you say you have to go to bed? Lights out.
Nothing past 12, but don't tell your parents.
So you'd let them stay up till midnight, as long as they kept it secret. I think the parents would know. They'd have shopping bag eyes underneath because they've been staying up all night.
Okay. So I don't want anyone to be like, looking back at this video and just like being like, I don't think you'd be a good babysitter. So I'd make sure that they go to bed at least 10. Like the max is 10. The max is 10.
8 years old.
The max, like they can go to bed at whatever time, but if it's any time past 9, then
So
9:30.
Then what happens? Supposing they do stay up, then is there a punishment? Is it what happens?
I bring out the belt.
Wow! You belt. Okay, changing the subject. New question.
Okay, no.
You psychopath child.
No. So, if if they don't go to bed in time, then I will make them sleep outside.
Right. Okay, that's still not helping. Moving on to the next thing. You're going to get so many offers of babysitting. I don't think. Next question is this, and it's about superpowers because I kind of enjoyed the superpower stuff before. If you had the power to read people's minds or be invisible, which power would you choose?
So for read people's minds, does that mean I can choose to read people's minds, or do I have to like have an ongoing thought every 5 seconds?
You can switch it on and off. You don't have to have people's thoughts all the time, but if you look at somebody, you can hear their thoughts. Even if they're trying to block you, you can just hear what they're thinking.
Okay, then read minds.
More than being invisible?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you fancy just being able to sneak up on people and watch them and just...
No, but like, if you're invisible, then that means you're invisible forever, doesn't it?
No, you can switch it on and off. You can just go invisible and be there. And you, at school, you could go into a staff room and listen to the teachers, or you could just go to a match or a concert or do anything.
Okay, then invisible, because I can get away with things. I can just, like, when it's an embarrassing moment, I can just be, like, invisible, and I can run out.
Who would you use your powers on?
What do you mean?
Well, if you could read minds, whose minds would you like to read first?
Probably Snow's, which is my pet
Your
dog.
dog?
Yeah, I want to know what she's thinking.
She doesn't think much.
But it would be in like French or German, which it might be a problem.
Because she's a Swiss Shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay,
the other day,
she
speaks
in English. You can understand it in English.
Okay.
She's not going to speak to you in a foreign language. She doesn't know a foreign language. She's a dog.
No. But the other day, we found out that she's like German or something.
Swiss.
Switzerland.
It's next to Germany.
Swiss German.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's get this right. You would choose to have the ability to read the dog's thoughts. You could become a super-powered politician, go and read everybody's stuff at United Nations, but you're going to use that power just to read whether your dog wants to go for a poop, wants to play with the ball, or she's hungry.
Wait, so if you can read minds, can you put stuff into their mind?
Oh, good point. Ooh.
Like, could you like talk to them like mentally?
You can have the voices in their head, including yours. So you could talk to them.
Read minds.
So you're going to read minds and program minds.
Yeah, because that means that if I'm in a sticky situation and then like someone's there, like my best friend or something, and she's like confused or whatever, and she doesn't know how to help me, I can tell her like, girl, help me! And then she'll help me.
You live in a really strange world, my darling. One more question before we finish the show today, and that's it. If somebody made a movie about you, what would it be called and who would play you?
First of all, I'd play myself.
Okay.
And it would be called Mya.
Mia,
M-Y-A. Mya.
not Maya.
No.
Why? Why would you change it? But nobody knows it's about you. It's your film. You do what you want. I'm not bothered. Anything to do. So that comes to the end of the show. Hope you enjoyed it so far. We've absolutely proven nothing. Long conversation with my daughter.
Absolutely proven nothing.
But she's just avoided every conversation, but proved that she's the world's worst babysitter. And possibly, if you're thinking about, oh, she seems like a sensible person.
I'm the best babysitter.
Honey, you were going to leave the kids outside. You were going to tell them they could only have what's in the fridge if they asked you. And also, they have a long diet of Maggi noodles only. That's it, nothing else.
Whoa. Well, there's one thing to settle this.
What?
Chocolate. Everyone likes chocolate, except for the weird people. I actually have a friend who doesn't like chocolate. He's weird, you know?
That's so fascinating. So that's it. You're actually just going to give up on the rest of the show and you're going to sit and eat chocolate. All right, thanks very much. Thanks for joining us, by the way. I hope you enjoyed the show. You got a lot. What?
I mean, if no one's going to pick me as a babysitter and, like, if my movie, if people are going to make fun of my movie and I don't make any money, then my job now is just to eat chocolate for people. And I get money from it.
Is that your new superpower, just eating chocolate?
Yeah.
You're rubbish. All right, thank you very much for joining us. My name's Dave Crane, and your name is?
Maya.
Okay, thank you. See you now. See you same time next week. Enjoy your chocolate, Maya. Have fun at school, and happy Halloween.
I'm cool. Yeah, bye.
All right, bye-bye.